What is up, everyone? Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another episode of XDefiant. My name is Miles Rowe, and in today's video we'll be covering some of the latest things that have happened in XDefiant this week, which, guys, by the way, had so many news that had gone sideways, upways, whatever ways. You guys had been all over the place as well with going to people's throats. So it's been a fantastic week in terms of with development and some things that we've achieved. So one of the things that we are definitely going to look at today, Team Deathmatch, is finally live. It's free to play again for you guys, and it's a game mode that I'm really excited about. I love Hotshot, so this is definitely the game mode that I was waiting for. Now, one of the things I really wanted to kind of cover, it's the fact that we have news from the man himself, and that's Mark Rubin. And Mark has officially announced that we are going back to a slightly less difficult experience game mode for the weapons progression, especially for the mastery camos. Now, these are good news, and I think these are some things that, again, go back to the fact that he's listening to the community. Some things that all of you guys have complained about. In my opinion, as mentioned in my previous video, I think I would probably want to have all the attachments unlocked first, and then choose weapon I want to do my mastery with. So this is probably personal preference. It's clear that for you guys, the camo grind was more important, which is absolutely fine, because I think Mark addressed a really important thing, which is that people need to remember that this is a game for the players first. Which I think is such a strong statement, because all of us are forgetting that at the end of the day, we are keeping these games as live as possible, and hence why that's probably the reason why the guys at Ubisoft had in an hour of 1 million players joining this game. So this is really strong, and I think this is a really nice statement from Mark himself over all of us, and a nice reminder that they are definitely looking at all the feedback we have. Now, on that particular note, if you guys haven't already, make sure to join the Discord server. It's a nice way to stay in touch with everyone there. You'll find myself there and a few other content creators, so it'll be a really good spot for you guys to get familiar with us, the community. Now, the next thing I want to speak about, and this is actually quite funny, because I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but Call of Duty had also released a game mode on Team Deathmatch which doesn't have any kill streaks, which I just think it's really funny, because obviously there's a tight competition between XDefiant and Call of Duty right now, and with XDefiant releasing the news of the Team Deathmatch being live this weekend, Call of Duty have definitely had a response where they've basically taken away the kill streaks, which this is basically what XDefiant is all about, not having kill streaks, which I thought is quite funny. But in my views, it's just a desperate way of them trying to get people back and play the game, which, I'm sure many of you guys are still between two minds about which game to play. I personally still like Call of Duty, and there are some elements which I'm probably going to still be looking at playing, especially the zombies game mode. But when it comes down to multiplayer, I'm going to choose XDefiant. And, the reason to do that is, first of all, you don't have any kill streaks, which, I'm not totally against. I think they're nice. It's a nice kind of rewarding way of your competitive gameplay. But when it comes down to the way that XDefiant actually made, all the perks, all the factions are really well balanced, so you don't really feel that you're supposed to play with someone else because it's better than the other. So this is a really nice way of kind of making the game enjoyable for everyone. Then the other thing that I also personally like when playing XDefiant and making me to choose this over Call of Duty is that both for Hotshot and with Team Deathmatch that is now live, the game itself doesn't feel as sweaty. So obviously you don't have the skill-based matchmaking, which makes a difference, but it's still really well balanced. And I think despite people kind of grinding for the attachments, the weapon gold marks and so on, we are not feeling the pressure that Call of Duty has created, which is really weird. And I hope that this is not gonna happen with XDefiant in the nearby future, but it's definitely something that people are consciously trying not to do when playing the game. So, you know, this is personally, again, my preference. This is why I'm choosing to play XDefiant on multiplayer at least. It's just really enjoyable. It's got a very fresh way of exploiting the whole multiplayer side of things. So, I'm just hoping that this will stay the same. And, I think, again, guys, a nice reminder, the game had turned a month ever since it was officially launched, and this is definitely a statement that we completely as a community could shift and steer the future of a game. And I think this is really important because when we look at the timeline of what this game looks like for the entire year, we have some really nice milestones that we're gonna reach, and I think all of us collectively constantly giving some positive and constructive feedback is just gonna make this game better and better. So that's all for today, guys. Just wanted to share this with you. I'm super excited about Team Deathmatch, and as you guys can see, I was absolutely on it. I've played the whole weekend, and it's just such a nice way of expanding the game's boundaries. So it's just really cool to see that the guys are listening to us. It's really cool to see how quickly they've addressed all of this. If you think about it, just beginning of the week, we had the news about the XP weapon progression, and in basically 5 days they've straight away addressed that. So I think this is absolutely amazing, super valuable. And as a reminder, make sure to join the Discord server. It's for you guys, and it's for all of us to be able to be closer to the devs. So thanks so much for watching. See you guys in the next video soon.